by Hamas, not by a Palestinian Authority. And if we say all those living in Gaza and all those backing a Palestinian state are de facto the support of Hamas, there is no end to this war, except the day you kill everybody. And this is terrible. So we have to recognize that the Palestinian Authority has to be reformed. The governance is not satisfactory today. We need a new.
Leader is nearly 90 years old.
We need a new Palestinian Authority. But let's just remark, and please notice with me, that thanks to the recognition process we launched, for the first time for many years, we got the 9th of June a series of clear commitments from the Palestinian Authority they refuse till now. The reform, a new vice president being elected, reform of the education program, a pay-for-slay, obviously, program as well, with the monitoring by a US audit structure. So,
and they denounced the attack. They denounced October 7th.
And for the very first time,
20 months later.
This is true. But for what? Because we made this move. So the recognition is the way as well to re-engage and bring them back in the table. And my point is to say, let's isolate Hamas and let's focus on the dismantling of Hamas from a military and a political point of view. In order to do so, we have to re-engage with those who can be, I would say, a political achievement for Palestinian people. And this is why the recognition is so important. And if we revert to West Bank, one of the key elements which triggered my decision to announce in July the perspective of the recognition for the 22nd of September is a vote of the Knesset. When the Knesset decided to start the settlements again in West Bank, it was the best evidence of the fact that they don't want to fight against Hamas. There is no Hamas in West Bank. They just want to destroy the existing political bodies and the possibility of a two states. And I really believe this is a terrible mistake for Israel itself, because in doing so, they just kill any other perspective that war.
But I understand the argument you are making, but it has put you at direct odds with the Trump administration, who argue that your decision to make this recognition announcement, along with all these UN members, that it, in fact, kills the diplomacy they had underway. They said they were working to get, for example, the tax money from the Israelis to hand back over to the Palestinian Authority, that they were doing practical things on the ground to help Palestinians. Secretary Rubio said that West Bank division you were talking about with the settlements, he drew a direct line to your recognition. Why do you think they're blaming you for that?
We are closely coordinated with the US administration when we speak about the ceasefire and the release of hostages. We were always in close coordination with Secretary of State or key President Trump's advisors in order to work with Qatar, Egypt, and Israel on the release of hostages, a ceasefire. But your administration is focusing on the day after. And what we propose is a full-fledged plan where we have first the emergency package. So let's deliver release of all hostages, ceasefire, and humanitarian access. The day we have that, we start the day after. And I think we are very convergent with the work which is being done by your administration. What we want is a de facto governance in Gaza with clearly a sort of transitional administration, including the Palestinian Authority, excluding clearly Hamas, but